getting a raid, and I can't see it in my chat room. If you're out there, please give a chat. You've tuned into my light lunch, but this is the Raiders of the Lost Art version. Seems I didn't get my raid. So hopefully somebody will catch up with me. We'll see what happens. Still got records to play for ya. There's definitely worse ways to make mistakes. I thought my Raiders of the Lost Ark started at 11, just like my show, but this month it's not. I've definitely done worse. But so I'm going to play for an hour of vinyl before everybody else joins us for the Raiders of the Lost Ark, because I don't have my digital decks set up today. Had a show last week and took those down and didn't set them back up yet, so looks like I'm going to be playing 2 hours straight of vinyl. So far you got a nice little run here of Aphex Twin tracks. This next one I'm going to play is a record that my partner got for his birthday, I believe. Well, anyway, it was from one Headspace Collective member to another. The KLF 3 a.m. Eternal live at the SSL. I'm going to at least play the first side of this. If you're out there because you're a regular Light Lunch fan, thank you for returning. I know that there's a lot of lurkers out there. I feel you, lurkers, even if I may not see you.
This is Radio Freedom.
KLF is gonna rock you. KLF is gonna rock you. KLF is gonna rock you. Down with the crew. KLF is gonna rock ya. KLF is gonna rock ya. KLF is gonna rock ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, the KLF has now left the building.
Love y'all out there. Here's the second track off this KLF 3 a.m. Eternal side
It's
one.
3 a.m., 3 a.m., it's 3 a.m., eternal.
Got to see that everywhere I turn, go point to the fact that time is eternal.
Are you ready? Here we go. Are you ready?
This next one is MC 900 Foot Jesus. You may not have ever heard it. Please don't fall asleep.
You're falling deeper and deeper asleep. Deeper and deeper asleep. Deeper and deeper asleep. And now we're going to turn back. We're going to turn back through time and space, just like turning back in the pages in a book. Pages in an old, worn, favorite book. And when I next talk to you, and when I next talk to you, and when I next talk to you, you will be 3 years old. And you will be able to answer my questions. When I speak to you next, you will be 3 years old. And you will be able to answer all of my questions. Now you are 3 years old. Now you are 3 years old. And you are still falling deeper and deeper. Now rest and relax. Rest and relax. Because you're going to go even further back through space and time. We're going back now to the time when you were 6 months old. We're going back to the time when you were 6 months old. When I talk to you again, you will be 6 months old. Now, you are just 6 months old, and you can still answer all of my questions, and you are still falling, and I want you to keep going back and back back in your mind. And surprising as it may seem, strange as it may seem, you'll find that there are hidden corners in your memory, obscure regions, faraway lands, and timeless places in your memory. And I'll talk to you again. I'll talk to you again in a little while. I will talk to you again in a little while, but for now, your mind will be going back and back and back and back. Until, oddly enough, you find yourself in some other situation, in some other place, in some other time, somewhere. When I talk to you again, you'll be able to tell me about it. You'll be able to talk to me about it and answer my questions about that brief interlude. But now rest and relax. Rest and relax. While these remembrances come into your mind. Now, you're going to tell me what were the visions that came into your mind. Tell me now, what did you see?
enjoyed your regression session with MC 900 Foot Jesus. I'm DJ Miss Elaine Eos, and welcome to my basement here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm doing my regular show that starts at 11 a.m. on Wednesday mornings, and we're going to be joined by a bunch of vinyl enthusiasts at the top of the hour. I'm going to be happy to have them around, but if there's anyone out there, give me a chat. I've been playing around with my stream elements. It seems that I log back in, the bot works, the timers work, but always something with the stream elements. Shouldn't get into that now, though. Take you on a ride a little bit further left. Playing a little bit of left field here this morning is kind of what I've been doing, but I'm thinking I'll bring it back from the outside. This is a little bit of Arrested Development. Oh yeah, United Front.
Put your hands up, yeah, put your hands up. People put your hands up. Now put your hands up. People put your hands up. Check this. Now put your soul up. People put your soul up. Now put your soul up. People put your soul up. Now put your soul up. People put your soul up. Now put your soul up. People put your soul up.
The Great Depression, everyone is in depression. No one knows exactly what's been wrong. Totally confused, depressed as of the news. Watch TV, no bad is what you see. Everyone is lost and we're looking for a savior. Everyone is blind and we're looking for a leader. We lost our faith and we need someone to guide us. Right now it's so easy to be deceived. I'm calling my soul to reach to newer levels. Reach the mountaintop so I can better see. Step back and see the whole wider picture. Gain control of my destiny. I'm climbing my soul so I can picture a solution. Cause once I picture this, I know it can't be. I cannot leave my life with this uncertainty. I call on the red and the black and the green and the black and the green. I call on the red and the black and the green. I call on the red and the black and the green. I call on the red and the black and the green. I walk the streets and try to pass energy. Put the gun down like, man, give me a pound. Say those rounds for a real confrontation. Understand who you are as a man. Everyone's lost and we're looking for a savior. Everyone's blind and we're looking for a leader. We lost our faith and we need someone to guide us. Right now it's so easy to be deceived. I'm climbing my soul to reach to newer levels. Reach the mountaintop so I can better see. Step back and see the whole mighty picture. Gain control of my destiny. I'm climbing my soul so I can picture a solution. Cause once I picture this, I know it can't be. I cannot leave my life with this uncertainty. I call on the red and the black and the green and the black and the green. I call on the red and the black and the green. I call on the red and the black and the green. I call on the red and the black and the green.
Now put your hands up. People put your hands up. Now put your hands up. Come on, put your hands up. People put your hands up. Come on, put your hands up. Yeah, put your hands up. Come on, put your hands up. Now put your soul up. People put your soul up. Now put your soul up. Come on, put your soul up. People put your soul up. People put your soul up. Now put your soul up. Put your soul up. Put your soul.
Oh, hi, Techno Fox. Welcome in.
Will I ever get to the top of this staircase? Here's a door. The music's coming from the other side. I'll open it, I'll open it, I'll open it, I'll open it, I'll open it.
She told, oh man, your mother's so hip hop, she thinks Biz Markie is cute as shit. Your mother's so hip hop, she told you when it was time to get off your own dick. When it was time to get off, time to get off, time to get off your.
Anything you want.
Next time you see mother, listen before you pop your weak speak. Buddha blessed and booyah blast. These are the words that she manifested.
Yep, it's definitely time I get nasty.
Hip hop is inverse capitalism. Hip hop is reverse colonialism. Hip hop is the world the slaveholders made, sent into niggified future shock. Hip hop is the plunter that came from down under. It's a dream, baby. Reload all the gangster priestesses in the house. It's a dream, baby. It's a dream, baby. In the house. Priestesses in the house. The priestesses in the house. Got Peck T wants to get home, relieve her babysitter. Buddha blessed and booyah blasted. These are the words that she manifested. Buddha blessed and booyah blasted. These are the words that she manifested. A grim little sister in a black pleather raincoat. She stepped to the mic and said, repeat after me, there's no such thing as alternative hip-hop. There's no such thing as alternative hip-hop. No such thing as alternative hip-hop. So my boy Boo, in the blue silk hoodie, popped up to ask us, so you think hip-hop is like fucking what? Why'd he go and say that? She said hip-hop is like your mama. Your mother's so hip-hop, I seen her laying pipe in Alaska. Your mother's so hip-hop, she yelled hope before I even asked her. Your mother's so hip-hop, she thinks Biz Markie's cute as shit. Your mother's so hip-hop, she told, oh man. Your mother's so hip-hop, she thinks Biz Markie's cute as shit. Your mother's so hip-hop, she told you when it was time to get off your own dick. Next time you see mother, listen before you pop your weak speak. Buddha blessed and booyah blasted. These are the words that she manifested. Hip-hop is inverse capitalism. Hip-hop is reverse colonialism. Hip-hop is the world the slaveholders made, sent into niggified future shock. Hip-hop is the plunter that came from down under, Mac in heaven for fun. Hip-hop is the black aesthetic byproduct of the American dream machine, our culture of consumption, commodification, and subliminal seduction, where George Clinton warned us about media urge, overkill, the pimping of the pleasure principle. Hip-hop embraces the pleasures of the pimping principle. Hip-hop is the first black musical movement in history where black folks pimp themselves for the white boy beat them to it. Hip-hop pimped the funk. Hip-hop pimped the funk, the P-funk, the bomb, before the white boy and heavy metal too. See, hip-hop is the perverse logic of capitalism pursued as an art form. Like capitalism, hip-hop converts raw soul into a commodity. Like capitalism, hip-hop has no morals, no conscience, and no ecological concern for the scavenged earth or the scavenged American minds. It will wreck. It will wreck in its pursuit of new markets. But unlike Sigourney Weaver's nemesis alien, hip-hop is not the other man's rape fantasy of the black sex machine gone berserk. See, hip-hop is James Brown's pelvis, digitally grinded into techno-morphine.
Get that raid that I was so looking forward to last time. It was a long hour, but you know, we made it work. Yeah, I love how the Capigen still works, but not the commands. this next record for becoming a member of my local community radio station and supporting their station. I'm going to play a bit of my boss speaking. We'll see if we get the raid right in the middle of this.
My name is Ricardo Morales, and this is my Southside 60. Nature often provides us with a good mirror for understanding ourselves, and I wanted to hold it up to migratory songbirds. So in our yards, in the parks here in the Twin Cities, we often see a lot of songbirds, and they're very territorial, they're very competitive, and that's often how we're told we are. That's human nature, right? But what's happening is that they have a lot of grubs and insects and seeds to collect to feed their very hungry babies, and they need some land to do that on. But when they fly south for the winter, when they go to Costa Rica, Louisiana, Cuba, there's an abundance of food, there's no kids to raise, they're not competitive, they're not territorial, they're just in partying mode. And so a lot of behaviors, these kinds of behaviors are really conditional. We have lots of possible ways of being, but the conditions we find ourselves in really condition what we, the way we act. Most human bad behavior, historically and now, is really about the perception of scarcity, whether it's real or not. Not enough land, not enough food, jobs, not enough opportunities. And the genius of capitalism is to extract and generate massive surpluses while maintaining a perception of scarcity. That's how you pit people against each other. And solidarity is recognizing that there's enough for all of us. If you're the only child in a family and the new baby is born, you're often scared that there won't be enough love, enough lap space, enough attention. And the wise parent counters that with a narrative of abundance. Yes, there's enough. You'll always be special. There's even a special role for you in helping baby. We love you even if you're not helping. We see you. That's one of the keys to solidarity organizing. And that's the only kind that brings down empires.
Thanks for joining me. If you just came in on the raid, welcome. Thank you, Mr. Pate Mix.
At times we gotta stop and smell the cool breeze. Gotta slow it down and spend time with the seas. Sometimes we just need to sit still and master our breath like a monk in Tibet. Well, sometimes I feel the need to cry, to release the fear through my tears and keep it moving. Cause I like to travel and I know how to move on if I need to move on. Sometimes you cannot hold on to the river when it flows. Where it goes, well, I just don't know. There are times in your life when you have to learn to that current of life is so free. Embrace the experience so you can continue to grow into the end of your journey. So if your boat rocks before it docks, you better still stay in the flow. Sometimes we gotta listen to that intuition. Break free from the systematic ways and habits. Flow like etheric and get that leech off your spirit. Like Tina did Ike on Friday night, yeah. Sometimes you just need to throw a party and celebrate the fact that we're healthy and still here. Time to let your guard down, find trust in yourself so you can maintain the weight of your world and your wealth. Onto the river when it flows. Where it goes, well, I just don't know. There are times in your life when you have to learn to let
Many thanks to the new followers. Oh, look, I have a partially working bot. Life Boogie, Simone Silvana, Dr. Breasty Cray, thanks for the follows. I see a couple other older ones like Mr. Enriquez. If you're here too, thank you for that follow. I got a little mixed up this morning, which wasn't bad though. I started my normal regular slot at my normal regular slot time. I just thought you were joining me earlier. But thank you for making it now. See, I've been trying to save a lot of the really good stuff.
Just drink water all day. Go and play sun rays for pay. Break the rules and define your destiny. Like the India Aries of today. Get what I'm saying? Time is of the essence. Well, not really, cause it's of the physical and can never be of spiritual. So take the time out and get into the tune while me and Eric Rico make music for the womb. Sometimes you cannot hold on to the river when it flows. Where it goes, well, I just don't know. There are times in your life when you have to learn to let current of life is so free. Embrace the experience so you can continue to grow into the end of your dream. And if your boat rocks before it docks, you better still stay
back to this Arrested Development Extended Revolution. There's a lot of good stuff on here. Here's a little version of Everyday People.
Yo, this is Headliner from Arrested Development, and right now you're in the midst of a celebration of life, death, and the struggles of our ancestors. Check it out. Let me hear you say, whoa, whoa, say yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, whoa.
Hey, DJ Double P 69. Yeah, you're after me. It's good to see you on. Pate Mix, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Jafool. Thanks for coming in on the raid. You are my everyday people. I see a lot of you every day. I mean, well, not this raid train quite as much, but there's a lot of everyday people on Twitch that I talk to every day. I'm sure you do too.
See, I was resting at the park, minding my own business as I kick up the treble tone. On my radio tape, play a box right. Just loud enough so folks can hear us hype scene. Out of nowhere, comes a woman I'm dating. Investigation, maybe she
Oh, hi. I see a Labrio Sheen out there. Is that how it's pronounced? Hi, Labrio Sheen and Les. Good to see you. I was enjoying your set during breakfast.
Disrespecting my black queen, holding their crotches and being obscene. At first I ignored them, cause see I know the type. They got drunk, they got guns, and yes they wanna fight. And they see a young couple having a time that's good. And the Eagles wanna test the brother's manhood. So they came to test speech cause of my heritage and the loud bright colors that I wear. I was a target cause I'm a fashion misfit. And the outfit that I'm wearing, brothers dissing it. Well, I stay calm and pray the niggas leave me be. But they squeeze parts of my date's anatomy. Why, Lord, you brothers have to drill me? Cause if I stop to hit this man, they'll have to kill me. You see?
Yeah. Hey, Philippe. Philippe the Haitian, you're definitely an everyday person for me. I seem to run into you at least every other day. Good to see you, Mark Jacobs. So, this is one of my recent purchases. I haven't had a chance to play for y'all yet.
Let us pass friend. I said please cause I don't like killing Africans. But he wouldn't stop, and I ain't Ice Cube. But I had to take the brother out for being rude. And like I said before, I was mad by then. It took 3 or 4 cops to pull me off the hill. But that's the story, y'all, of a black man acting like a nigga stomped by an African. You see?
You never know who you're stepping to. 'Cause they've been saying this for years.
You know, hit it.
And thanks for the feedback there, Mark. I personally love how my mixer sounds. This is my baby. It's probably one of my most proudest possessions. Next to my Alesis Nano compressor, which I just think is the neatest shit, like purse-sized compressor, you know? It's great. I actually don't have a compressor on this stuff if you... I think I have a limiter in OBS, but... Compression fascinates and babies you. I don't know, I'm not sure I want it.
People look around you. What do you see? Children going hungry. Pain and misery.
Who's on the lookout for the sea? Who's on the lookout for that we don't even know? Where the road leads for the unborn trees. Who's on the lookout for the sea? We're taking more than we really need. Protect the sea. Who's on the lookout for the trees? Protect the air we breathe. Don't wait, don't wait. Thinking about it too long. Act on what you know, what you feel, and don't wait, don't wait. Been thinking about it too long. We got to elevate and be strong. Got a lot going on. It's magical. Can't you feel its power? For the children now is Who's on the lookout for the sea? Who's on the lookout for the sea? That they gonna need. Gonna be on the lookout for the sea.
People look around you. What do you see?
Oh no.
Children
Going hungry.
pain and misery.
Who's on the lookout for the sea? Who's on the lookout for the sea? That we don't even look. Where the road leads for the unborn. Who's on the lookout for the sea? Tell me what legacy are they to receive? Only one way to win and rise up and be who you need to be. Activate the mind, activate the mind, mind again. The mental fire of the world.
So this one I just got, and it's in a cover that's like pre-distressed, looking like it's 50 years old. You know, it's not 50 years old. I mean, obviously it's a repress with this fancy color.
Let me hear, let me hear. Meditate, meditate
People look around you. What do you see?
Children going hungry.
Pain and misery.
Stand up for the seas. Yeah. On the lookout for the seas. Oh yeah.
But yeah, you might catch where the joke is that my light lunch gets a little heavy sometimes. My light lunch, I do get a little heavy on the themes sometimes. But you know what? I wasn't old enough to vote for Ray, and don't blame me, man. This one's Georgia Ann Muldrow off the album Release, Seeds. This is the title track.
And be strong. Got a lot going on.
This next one is by Dub Tribe. It's deep soul. I can't remember the name of the mix. It's on the other side of the record. So I lived in Florida in 1995 and 1996. And I started going to parties down there because I'd been going to parties up here. And a guy showed me how to use his turntables in an art gallery in Fort Lauderdale. I was there just for the winter. I was working at the Florida Grand Opera as an intern and a production assistant. And Dub Tribe came to Orlando. My friend said, let's do a zine and then we can interview them for the zine so that they'll let us into the show for free and we can interview them. And I was like, that's a fucking awesome idea. So we did. I created a zine. It was called Free. And we interviewed Sunshine and Moonbeam, but not until after we actually played on stage with them. I had a big djembe. Djembe? You don't say the D really. My friend, he played a didgeridoo. He sold me these Dub Tribe records too, so. So yeah, some of my first records were Dub Tribe. My first mixtapes, one of my first mixtapes I got in Chicago actually. I played one of their tracks earlier with the acid. Really appreciate all you riding along on the Raid train. Raiders of the Lost Art is put together by Respect Music, and we love and respect music around here. I can tell every one of you does your show with such a great amount of care and patience. And the care and patience that Marky Fresh and Revolutions London put into this. Or no, it's Respect Music, sorry. Revolutions London is Friday. Thank you for all your hard work. All of you Raid train organizers. All of you. Yeah, interviewing Sunshine changed my life, and it formed a lifelong connection with him. He played in my town later and did a workshop at this music school that I worked with, and he inspired me to really get back at it in 2016. Reporter might be putting it a little bit strong for me, but I reported in rave zines. I helped start Massive Magazine, branched off. I had my own little zine, Marigolds on steroids. Just a photocopied piece of paper folded in half. My youthful exuberance really took me far in that one. Philippe out there reminding me I don't have my delay pedal hooked up. I love that thing too. Do you have a pedal or do you just have it on your mixer? This one is off of a really nice compilation, High Fidelity House. Really boring. I mean, check out that cover. Isn't that just what we all see in our little neighborhoods? My little mess up this morning of thinking that y'all were rating me at 11 a.m. because that's happened a couple times even since I took this slot. It's because I so much enjoy hanging out with you right before I go on and getting to hear the music and be a part of the vibe exactly like right before you join me, because otherwise I don't know where you came from. But I figure I just bet on starting it slow, and most people are willing to reset even if the tempo was a little higher. I think I might stick with the house music and keep it going here for another half hour or so before we head on over and slide on in to DJ Double P 69. That's on his Twitch handle right there. Good to see you, or I'll see you in the next slot. The extra time, though, from not having you join me at 11 got it so that I was able to restart Streamlabs and get my bot working again. But the timers and the commands, the exclamation point commands, are just not working for me. I had one timer that kept going off. I was like, it's working in reverse. Streamlabs. Good morning, good evening, wherever in the world you're at. I know there's people from all across the globe. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the home of Prince and a lot of really asshole racist cops. But, you know, we're doing what we can. Speaking of Prince... other thing I really got into living in Florida in 1995 and 96 was Rabbit in the Moon, Hard Kiss, all that sort of stuff, that trancey San Francisco acid house is what I like to call it. San Francisco breaks. One we call Mr. Salt. If you're out there, I'd like to apologize to you for the mix-up. I think I'd been confused by some old lineup. But you know, doesn't take a lot. I had it on my calendar right. I checked it off. It was just up here. Just this morning, I lost a screw. say. I think tech house has gotten a bad rap. Also, definition of tech house is pretty freaking broad. But it looks like people went from hating on trance to hating on tech house
Sanctuary.
to hating on EDM. Now, EDM is a whole nother ball I'm not going to get into talking about. But anyway, here's Fish Go Deep with Sanctuary. Thank you for coming to my sanctuary, participating. It means the world to me.
Sanctuary. Don't be afraid. Sanctuary. Don't be afraid. Sanctuary. 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 Don't be afraid.
Two very influential records purchases that I did. One was I bought a bunch of stuff from a local guy, Chuck Love, which is why I have so much home records. And then I bought a lot from DJ Frankie Bones in New York. Had to wire him the money, and he packed one of those, put as much in it as you can boxes, flat rate boxes for the United States Postal Service. And it was full of records, this thick, no padding other than the cardboard box. But it was a good haul. I got this one from that. This is Acid.
So many questions have been made about this dance grade called acid. What people really want to know is how the story all goes about acid. This is acid. I'm gonna give you acid. This is acid. I'm giving you acid.
This is a Susan Clark classic. I don't know. I think I found it at a used record store, and it was one of the good ones. One of my all-time faves. Latifah too, but yeah, that was Queen Latifah, the last one. This one's Susan Clark. It's actually this one that I got way back in the 90s, and it was kind of a guilty pleasure of mine because I hung out with a lot of people who listened to a lot of hardcore. They weren't really into vocal house, and there's still a lot of techno heads I know. They are just not really into vocal house. Too many words in my music, they say. That I like to sing with. I struggle to not play that Queen Latifah too much because I'll put it in every vinyl set I play out. Honestly, it's like kind of one of my the dance for me. Since I'm such an opening DJ most of the time. Sunshine Jones after he divorced his wife.
Do you believe?
They still do shows together as Dub Tribe, but they do not do.
Do you believe?
They haven't released anything as Dub Tribe since the divorce, as far as I know. Just old stuff.
Do you believe? I believe. I believe. I believe.
It's like I got 10 more minutes with you. That's about 2 records,
do
perhaps.
You believe?
Can I find?
I believe. Do you believe?
And this one is what made me a YouTube star. I'll see if I can get that YouTube in the chat. If you go there, you can see me mixing this track with other things, and you know, these really old videos, of course, have lots of plays because they've been there forever. Stefanski.
Do you believe?
You're on in a couple. Thanks for joining me today.
Do you believe? Do you believe?
I just want to play this one. This record's in kind of shitty condition, but it's one of my tracks. I didn't write it. It's Miguel Miggs. Blue Six is the group. They'll stray. It's changed. So I guess it's swiftly approaching the end of my program. DJ Double P, yeah, we'll see you on the flip side. Everybody get ready for this Lyft or Uber ride, depending on what you prefer. Thank you so much. Thank you, Double P. I enjoyed it. Yes, Kim G818. This got me through a period in my life where I focused on loving my child and myself. Happy Raiders of the Lost Art. I almost bought a Raiders of the Lost Ark shirt at Target yesterday so I could wear it today, but I decided I couldn't afford that joke. I do this show once a week. I'm not one of those Twitch streamers that wants to play every day. If I play twice in 1 week, you know, it feels like a lot to me. I've got a couple of kids that are living at home still. One of them's old, but, you know, kid-like. Now I got officially 2 jobs, so we're gonna see if I can keep fitting this twitching stuff into my schedule. I admit, anybody who has a full-time job and does this stuff, I have so much respect for you. But there's a very good chance that I will be working just about full-time for this busy holiday season here. The raid's been created. Hold on to your towel and have fun over at DJ Double P's place. It's been great having you at MissElaineEos' Light Lunch. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And Raiders of the Lost Art. I will try to listen in at work, and we'll see if they're not having meetings like in the room that I'm working in. It's kind of hard to, It's more like I don't want to make them listen on these crappy computer speakers I have at my desk. Cheers.